Have you ever played some of the most popular Roblox storm chasing games and had this "wow, that was very cool" feeling? Well, what if I told you that there is a rather common thing with these games? Their atmospherics aren't localized, meaning it would always stay the same no matter where you go. And even that game with 3 different biomes has that very same thing too. Which is a bit odd, to be honest. So this leaves me with one thing. I have to make a new kind of weather system, which will blow your mind, of course. Hi everyone, it's time for episode 3 of Huh? What the? Oh no. Okay, fine. I'm going to say it right this time. Storm Chasers Dominated Remastered version 2.0 devlog. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, if you have listened closely, that's right, I'll be showcasing a new kind of weather system for my Tornado game. And besides that, I will also be doing some other stuff, such as dealership, stuff for radar, the forecast and deployment system. I don't know what to say anymore, so let's get right into the video. While I was working on episode 2, I kinda got distracted and cooked up a new weather system for my game. But sadly, I didn't gather development footage while I was doing just that. But I could provide a recap in why I was doing it in the first place. So if you have played Storm Chasers Dominated Remastered already, then you'd know that there's some sort of localized weather system in place. But the problem is, the risk isn't localized in the fact that it's also kind of inefficient and unrealistic. If you want to get the localized temperature, for example, the system literally has to go through all biomarkers 3 times. Yeah, you heard right, 3 times just to get the temperature from the 3 closest biomarkers, because it's literally Rorani based, so the server could die. But that's not all. The biomarkers also aren't that dynamic, the 3D system along with wind and advection is missing, which makes the current system not suitable for use in version 2.0. So yeah, this basically means that I had to use the old system and start from scratch. To make the biomarkers dynamic, I'm going to use the RGB channels to determine the biome. Red for average temperature, green for average relative humidity, and blue for what was it called again? Oh yeah, for thermal inertia. And then I coded the system to get the RGB channels from the nearest biome, which uses a Gaussian blur system and most importantly only goes through the markers 1 time, making it efficient. Which produces this lovely result that makes me go yes. But don't get me wrong, but I think that belongs to a modern art museum, if you get what I mean. But is it just me, or is that result also looking kind of fake? Now with the result in place, all I need to do is code a system which translates it into atmospheric data, and it was actually kinda straightforward. Just had to do some math and boom, it's in place. What I like the most about it that it's using a sine wave instead of a number sequence to get the temperature by time of day, which would have been highly inefficient. But right now it's still missing the wind, 3D and advection system. And as explaining all that will be complex, I'll keep it simple for you guys so you can follow along. I added the pressure systems, which I definitely have borrowed from the one I made a while ago, because pressure differences create wind. Then I turned the pressure differences into wind and added jet stream along with low level jet. And after doing that, it was finally time to add advection and 3D atmospherics, so the temperature would drop by altitude, just like in real life. Now combining all of that creates this wonderful result. Just look at how the thermodynamics changes by time. Isn't that f***ing awesome? Hit subscribe now if you can totally relate to what I said. And here's how wind changes by time, because why not? You can also tell where the low level jet is, and also where the jet stream flows. And since it's all done, I can also visualize it like this. Just look at how the Scuti and Hodograph changes by location. This is certainly a top tier Roblox weather simulation that we are talking about here, as we have basically achieved localized severe weather risk, and the fact that it can theoretically obtain all relevant data for forecasting from this system. But right now it's missing the relevant stuff that would enable forecasting. But we'll get to that later in this episode, as I have also done other stuff besides this. The first thing I did was working on the first things for the vehicle ownership system. Firstly, I made a dealership which honestly looks pretty lit, I'm not going to lie. But it's still missing the UI, so I'm just going to go ahead and ta-da! The UI and along with the basic stuff is done. I probably made the ultimate Pro Max move not to show how I made it, because the explanation would have gotten way too complex for this video. But is it just me, or is that dealership looking kinda thick? While the basic stuff for dealership is done, it's still missing the vehicle customization. But I'll do that on a future point, as I also want to do the stuff for radar. I made this pixelated radar a while ago, and since there's a radar room for it, I guess it's time to implement it. But there's just one thing missing. I don't have a Doppler radar link for that, and a while back I made this tower. So let me just... Boom! Now I have a Doppler radar building for my game. Oh shit. Now I just have to place them across the map and code the system in so the players and the Doppler radars show up on the radar map, and now it's all done. Please time out for a second. I said it's all done, but there aren't any proper storms right now to be shown on the radar, but they'll be done in a future episode. And it's also kinda thick! I think I should stop that. Now since that's out of the way, it's time to return to the weather system, as there is one more thing missing. I still need to do the forecasts, because there isn't any method of it at all, and it would honestly be f***ing lame if there were no forecasts. Like, how would you know when there's going to be severe weather? So yeah, I need to make one. But I don't think making it would be hard, and it would also work flawlessly in no time. Yeah, about that. Well, so far it was actually kind of simple, especially with the model-based forecasting. But I also want to do the estofacts and weather shots forecasting. And since I really don't know how to draw polygons with outlines via script, which is crucial for that kind of shit, I think I'm going to leave that out on this episode and finish it on a later point, as I'm about to go on a lot of vacations, meaning I won't have a lot of time for development. But anyways, here's how it went. I coded the basic stuff for forecasting into my weather system, which actually took at least an hour or so. Wow, I'm really getting pro at this. And then I did the UI related stuff for forecasting, which actually looks kind of lit, to be fair. I like how you can click on any point on the map to get more detailed information, instead of just trying to figure out what the color means. And this time it took me 3 days. Well, at least it didn't take 5 days, unlike last time. While that's done for now, it's time to address the last elephant in this room. While yes, the interceptors are generally complete, they still don't have the deployment system. And as it's kinda awkward not to have that kind of stuff, it makes my game look terrible and also makes me go no. So if I want to make my game not to look terrible, I'll have to finish that. And doing that definitely can be so difficult. Breaking news at 1&1 News. The deployment system works perfectly fine. Why are you surprised, kiddo? So yeah, even if it's not fully done yet, it's still working perfectly fine. I also made a livestream about it, which you should definitely watch. And as I really have to finish this video soon, I guess it's time to reflect what I have accomplished since episode 2. I have been able to fully recover from the burnouts caused by Didi Bazooki's greedy ass, so a lot of progress has definitely been made regarding UI, weather and forecast system. And we are also reaching a point where I can't say that we're nowhere near to finishing this game anymore, which is a good sign it still could probably come out this year. But as mentioned earlier in this video, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of stuff as I'm going on vacation, which means I'm going to take a break for now. So yeah, please don't expect me to upload again within a month or 2. But if I find anything interesting, I'll let you guys know on my YouTube community page, on Discord, on Roblox, or whatever you name it. And stay tuned for next episode, because that's where I will finish the tornado system and do the storm systems too. But also thank you for the huge support I got in episode 2, as I probably would have quit without it. Well, that's all for this video, so thanks for watching, hit like, subscribe, and turn on that notifications bell if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Also, please make sure to take note of the specific date and location.